So now we always, when we talk about the educational system and the society and self-esteem, we always talk about the people who have low self-esteem or who feel that they're less than, right? But then we don't ever talk about the other group, who is just as much of a problem. People who feel that they're more than because of how they achieved in the educational system. Let me not go there. So who feel now people who now when they come to talk to the public cannot cannot find it within themselves to speak in a way that everybody can understand, because they may even get a kick out of speaking in a way that nobody can understand.
In defense of those people, it is a skill. You get to a point where you don't even realize that you are speaking in a way that people cannot understand.
Because expert bias.
I myself, because I live with people who would tell me all the time, I don't understand what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. You know that this term is too big. You know that this is only one of accountants can understand what it is that you're talking about. And I had to practice not to be condescending, but to be able to say in a way that I bring over my point without making somebody feel like they're ignorant and they're stupid, because they're not. It's just that this is not their field. When I talk,
and in all fairness, it may not be simple to explain. Anyhow,
right. So it is difficult for some people to get something that is that technical and find a way to break this down to say common entrance level, because as far as some people concerned, them never touch nothing like this Saints common entrance.
But in all fairness, right? I listen to the BBC, and I find the BBC more easier to understand. When economists come on the BBC, it's be easier to understand than a Bajan economist.
They really break it down in a way where as like the average, because like it usually that the average person, the funny thing about Bajans might not know how to use certain terms and stuff like that when it comes to the accountant's part. But Bajans know to spend $1 though. Mm. You don't care how you spend $1. But all of that you don't realize that does affect you, because a lot of people they see this buy a want more than a need. Yeah. You know, a lot of people buy a want.
Yeah,
they got certain
the need take a long time to save it for.
Right. And you're like, or I can buy this here now in a rush thing. But if you wait for need, you realize that you got more longevity with it. Yeah. But a lot of people don't seem to realize that. You know what I mean? I know they got the need for me to got 15 pairs of sneakers. I find out the hard way. You know what's going on 15 pairs of sneakers?
You had 15 pairs of sneakers, right?
You got more sneakers than me.
15. I had.
I know. I can call you Melvin Marcus.
No, I had. Notice I had. Past thing. Mm-hmm. I had. Let me say yeah. I had about 7 pair of Uptowns. I can remember.
Uptowns
is the Nike Air Force One. See, you know, you see, she ran it down. I don't even know what that is.
No, I won't feel ashamed that I was an Uptown, but somebody might feel ashamed that I was a fiscal deficit.
Right, they call it all white here. I had them. I remember buying a lot of them. I had a lot of Timberlands. You know what I mean? I had different Timberlands. You were buying the beef from, they used to call it beef from Broccoli's colors. These is beef from broccoli. They had beef from broccoli. They had cheese. They had cheese. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I can never even find a thing like when you sit down, look at all of them. All you do is catching off dust, and then when they bring the back bar, it's all a dry raw. That's what I was about to tell you.
Because
no, because
you didn't answer at the time.
Yeah, I was the main answer. And I find myself like I keep a lot of them like all a dry raw. I remember I went to Waggy on the hill. I was taking photos that day. I'm gonna get there where they walking and like you put on your foot, you're supposed to feel sturdy. I find myself like when I check, the whole sole come off. So I had to wait back one and pick up a pair. I just old shoes I had home. And thank God them ones they mashed up because my mom was bringing them from the States.
So
but at the end of the day, I did lost. So that was I more said that was a want. I did want to got them enough shoes. But there was no need for them. So nowadays I just tell myself I got 2 pairs of sneakers, I got alternate between the two and I got to go. You understand? As long as I good, that's it. And my foot comfortable. You know what I mean? And that's be just go and learn how like this kind of
but
information
is stuff problem.
That you need.
That only a Bajan problem, no? That's
I think it's a word, right? Because remember I wasn't here when I was doing it. I was in the States. I got all of Bajan in the States. I don't know like lock up no. This you should buy at least 10 pair of sneakers for the summer. For summer. That ain't got nothing to do with spring, autumn, nor winter. If we go and dirty a pair, we used to call it like the Uptowns. If we go and dirty, he used to buy the white ones all the time. And he would go in and carry the white ones that just get dirty to the got these things in the States called drop boxes. You could just go and open them, and if you got clothing or anything. They just drop them in there, and the people will come around, pick them up, and
But he
donate
doing
them.
his part to hold up the economy.
Yeah.
That way you don't want people to consume.
That's a ticklish topic. That's a real ticklish topic because what the government's supposed to be doing
Stimulate
right now.
activity.
But right now, what they're saying is that you need to cut spending on imports. You need to cut spending on because you're using foreign exchange to go and import all these things, and using all this foreign exchange is what's going to lead to the dollar devaluing. So you're trying to cut that because
Right.
that's bad.
Right.
But an economy can't grow if people ain't spending. So you need to stimulate the economy as well. And my problem is, is we supposed to be spending money pen?
We don't already got none.
They nothing like you taxing everything. So were you trying to really growth? I see where you dampening and making sure people don't spend too much money on imports, but you're not showing me where it is that we supposed to be helping grow. So an industry like the solar industry, I would think that's one of the biggest areas that government will be supporting because the whole world going solar.
Right.
And we can
We
be
got a
left in
lot
the
of
dark
sun.
ages.
We got a lot of sun.
I can tell you that. I want some boy living overseas. They can't buy here for not that. But the sun here, we are
Sun
cool.
ain't easy, boy.
Sun, but we ain't easy.
Bajan sun is some of the best quality sun in the
There you
world.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you
we
feel
ain't
like it lower down.
capitalizing on it. We not pushing people in that direction. We cultural industries. We seafood, we sell with Puffy, Rihanna, and all the other. Let me not start calling names because it's too much.
But I think these are things that people talk about a lot, and everybody know what is to be done. Or it seems as though a lot of people have ideas as to what is to be done.
Meaning the people in charge.
No, I mean
No.
people like Krystle.
People
People
that-
observing, yeah.
But she knows what's to be done. But the thing about her effectiveness, how far it reaching. Because she knows so much. Like, I done got she's the finance minister for the next election. You understand? If she can break it down that easy, she can make everybody understand what it is.
At least the PRO for the Ministry of Finance.
Even that, you understand? But a lot of things that's supposed to be done still ain't getting done because, like we were speaking earlier, you were going to meet him with some person or something like that there. And you said, yeah, well, you know, the agent, we supposed to start the show at 8 o'clock. We're okay, yeah. But you want to start at 9. But it's better to start at 8. You know what you start
It
at
started
9.
at 9.
But you know what we start at 9. So we doing the show. All right, we want to do the show so we can start at 9.
Yeah.
But now you realize now, too late, that starting at 9 is too late. You understand what I mean?
Or watching primetime TV on.
So unless the people in power feel as though they have some pressure to make some moves and do something different, you telling me nothing ain't happening?
Correct.
Nope.
Because
So we can sing
we're
a
going
song,
on
we
right
sing.
now making them happy. So why should they change?
But we had potholes long times. Potholes ain't nothing new.
No,
when
it's not. We had the other
when they ain't complaining unnecessarily and trying to cause strife and
We had an article in paper today, talking about how he wrote that song how much years ago? Some real enough years ago.
1983 or something like that.
I didn't borrow yet.
Holes. RPB Red Plastic Bag had a song named Holes. Potholes in the country.
Potholes.
Yeah.
But
you say he was in the paper?
Back in the day, coming in the effect
And
now.
what he say in the paper today?
Because somebody was saying that he should revive it. So he said revive it for what? It's still relevant. Basically.
But big man, I put it like this here. Years ago, you had the little MTW that would come in your neighborhood, they would bring 2 cans of tar, some gravel, sand, and like, call you remember, but I could just show no call the can. My mother got arrested in her grave. My mother would get sand, the gravel to put in the yard, because you know the yard get mossy and you want to make it look nice and thing. And these people would get the potholes filled. They would come down there, they would dig out and start. They would take a long time, you know, MTW, you know, many times wasted. So, they would come down there and they would be like, catch on, you catch on.
I don't catch it.
She catch on.
Neil laugh and then I realize.
you catch on. But they will come and they will get, you know what I mean? Like, get the job done. But nowadays, it come like, the job that they was doing all along, ain't getting do nothing. Years ago, it was, I guess it was harder because, you know, I had donkey carts and I had to pull gravel in the back. I see men with donkey carts. Youth nowadays, some of these youth nowadays, they feel like, oh, I'm going to donkey cart and feel like making sport. But these are the things that I see, men got gravel and sand in the back and they filling up the potholes and stuff. I can remember seeing waterworks fixing pipes with lead. Like, God, when people was done with the lead posing in it, they was like, you idiot, you've been drinking on the lead for years. Oh, you expect being just dropped on dead, now all of a sudden you feel to get heavy? Huh? They're any heavier? People even understand what lead poisoning was. They're like, yo, you can get poison lead paint from lead paint. You know, you got so much houses in Barbados, got lead paint in them, and people still don't know about that. All these things that, I mean, leading back the point where it's like, these things was going to do, I mean, had all this fancy equipment at the government, but as the people get more equipment, you see they do less work. And the less work you do, it making the things worse because I live in Barbados, I've been overseas, obviously. I never see potholes like the ones we had in the road here. There was some of your big ups. I see. I think I see. C.O. Williams filling up some with me. I think that don't they really want fixing because don't they got some.
Number you bad, boy.
I even showed Neil the other day. I was like, yo, watch that pot. He was like, ooh, yo, that's a big one here. I mean, you drive and the car like cannot see the bottom of the hole. That's how deep it was. And in the dark. Yeah. So if you driving and you don't know down there, you can backwash something. And that's not even the worst part. It's further down that's the worst part. Where part the water actually slows down and then it pick up speed again. Down there is the worst part. So all these things been going on for so many years. Like you know, people say like things pine cut. But if you don't fix a problem, when it start, it can be real hard after it pine cut though.
But you know this going back to the same thing you was talking about with the shoes, because what them doing with the potholes is the same thing when you go and buy a little cheap shoe here and a cheap shoe there and a cheap shoe there, just so you can see you got enough.
Shoes cheap.
My shoes got my still big man. Yeah, I don't get that punch
sorry.
right at me. That's $70 US that is cheap. It's true. $70 US is cheap in state, but you know what? $800 shoes and thing no. So I idea.
Instead of taking these little cheap shots, just so you could say you patch real enough roads in Barbados, people have been making comments, and I know people at MTW who have also been trying to get this point across. Fix the road properly one time and done. You ain't gonna get as many roads done,
right?
Because obviously you need more money to do it proper. But the little patches that you're doing, when the rain comes down heavy again, then gone again.
Well, you know, it's easy for me from the outside to say, well, this way you gotta do or that way you gotta do.
I
But
know.
maybe they got issues and problems on the inside that I don't
until
understand.
them come out and say why they're not able to do certain things.
They mean talking plain, that's the truth.
They're not talking plain.